Invite you to help people affected by the
All
California
right, welcome back
wildfires this year.
to
Donate at
South Bend, Indiana.
ESPN.
We are about to start the fourth and the last quarter.
Help people recover.
So,
beautiful shot on a very cold night here. It's going to be below zero tonight here, Steph White. So you're going to hang out, right?
Below
There it
zero,
is.
actual.
And we
Yes,
are underway in
actual.
the
It
quarter
feels like
number
it'll be
4.
Yes.
Lower than that for the next couple of nights. We had some
If
snow.
we win this game, is how we can end the weekend.
King
Oh!
to the ground after a
Close.
Westfeld pass. As soon as she hit the deck, you saw a couple of players, Notre Dame players, jump in to help King up to her feet. King is another one with a very, seems to be an even-tempered individual.
Let me assume that this time it
Goes about her work.
Well, and you can't think even-tempered means not fiercely competitive, because when you think about Liatu King and Sonia Citron, I mean, both of those players, incredibly competitive. Both of those players bring value and make winning plays.
King got her 1,000th career rebound Thursday against Georgia Tech in the win here from Washington, D.C. It's 1 out of 2 at the line. Pamela and Stephanie White joining you. SMU, one of the 3 newbies in the ACC this year, along with Calum Stanford. Robertson tips the front of the rim. Here's Hannah. Missing the last 2 games. Miles goes a little no luck to Hidalgo. Miles actually struck a
gets to
post
go with a 3.
as that rolled in. Another 20-point game for Hidalgo. Her 14th this year. 14 out of 16 for Hannah. Some nice stuff from Sandra Nagalico off the bench. A couple of years at JUCO in New Mexico, then Arizona State. Now playing in Dallas with SMU. Westfeld put on the brakes. That gave Robertson some daylight. Robertson is one of those who can heat up in a hurry. So making sure, if you're SMU, you want to continue to give her looks. If you're Notre Dame, making sure you know where she is, especially in transition, to not give her some easy ones. And here, Hannah Hidalgo just gets into the mid-range, and she holds her pose for a while until that thing goes through the bottom of the net. And so did Miles out of mid-court. Citron has had a tough shooting day against that in-off glass. Sonia missed 8 of her first 9 shots. She's missed all 5 of her threes. But she does so many things well other than shoot. There's Citron. Hidalgo hit her in mid-stride. Now Citron, who is one of the best free throw shooters in the country, will go back to the line.
Great job of running the lane. She just coming over to the top. I don't know, on the replay, that looked like it was a long ball.
Yeah, it's a tough call against Hall, who now has 4. Hidalgo with 10 rebounds on the night. That ties her season high. 20 and 10 for her. Olivia Miles, 17 and 10. So double-doubles for both of them. Our Wednesday ACC Network men's basketball doubleheader. Chase Hunter and Clemson take on J.J. Starlin and Syracuse, and then follow that with Florida State and Cal coming up Wednesday on the ACC Network. Citron is just about automatic at the free throw line. 95% this year from the line.
You just wish she'd get there a little more often. She's a player who has the ability to get to the rim. That's an easy way to not just put points on the board, but get some confidence if you're not shooting the ball particularly well.
And having a free throw attempts on average per game to be rated in the statistical rankings in the ACC and nationally. That's a nice move. Robertson, here we go.
And that's one area that I think Sonia Citron excels in, her off-ball cutting. And as these players start to learn to play together a little bit more, particularly Hidalgo, Miles, and Citron, she's got to find her moments and her areas where she can get that off-ball cutting because they can put the ball on the floor and get to the rim.
Citron has scored the last 6 points for the Irish.
The timing is sometimes hard if you're not exactly sure where the attack is coming from, and that's just a great read along the baseline. Miles delivers it right on the money.
It's refreshing. I know you as a head coach, music to your ears, right? But Citron said she would rather shut down people on defense and score 20 points in a game.
Yeah, she'd rather shut down the opponent's best player than score 20 points in the game. And look, she's had those matchups. I mean, she's guarding Paige Beckers and Juju Watkins, and she's guarding the opponent's best offensive player on most nights.
Another bucket for Megalico. Juju and Paige in the same season. She had to guard them. Winning both of those games. Work by Peterson to save it in bounds, and there's a kick. The ball stays with the Irish. Now they're getting bigger. As Prosper comes in, so does Carlin and Cabal.
And I like this because you get an opportunity to look at different types of liners, right? So now you've got Olivia Miles as the lead guard, and Sonia Citron on the wing, Prosper, two bigs on the interior. So now how do you attack? You attack in a high low, you look for post entries, and then play out of that as opposed to one-on-one dribble penetration.
Very different look with this lineup. Citron finds the ball.
And I think this is really important for Yale Ivy to get a look with true bigs on the floor, because I see the biggest challenge for this team in the NCAA tournament is running into a team that has dominant bigs on the interior. Defending them, being able to score on the interior, or at least be a scoring threat in multiple ways.
So an opportunity to get all three of them in at the same time. Carlin and Cabal have played together quite a bit in this game. Prosper was flanked out on the perimeter. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. Notre Dame on the season with just 2 losses. And that happened when they were playing in the Caribbean. There's Prosper inside. Only losses, back-to-back losses to TCU and Utah. 2 teams in the rankings. Timeout taken by SMU. It's a palindromic score. Notre Dame up 74-47.
All right, we'll be right back after these messages. Don't go anywhere.
6